Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Brace yourself for an earth-quaking shock. Nothing you have ever seen, nothing you have ever felt could prepare you for this colossus of entertainment.
The Double D.
This is the Double D Show. We are broadcasting live from the... We're not in studio for once, Joe.
We're out.
Joe and I are on a field trip. Father-son time. We're bonding. We're getting to know each other. We're going to eat lunch together today.
He's going to feed me.
We're enjoying our time at the Maxmotive grand opening and car show.
Yep.
And from what I'm hearing, there's going to be 200 and some cars here. There's a lot of movie cars, like famous cars that are
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. And we're like probably 10 feet away from the Starsky and Hutch car, which I would love to drive. Do you think they will let me drive it, Joe?
Only if they let me slide across the hood. That's all I want.
That was Dukes of Hazzard, Joe.
Is that dude, that shows you how young I am.
Oh, God.
You weren't there to teach me anything.
Oh, my God, Joe.
I didn't know these things.
Yeah, so we're hanging out here today instead of our studio in Brookline. And it's a great time. It's still early. We're trying to get this broadcast done and over with so we can enjoy the rest of the car show. But we're broadcast for those of you listening live. We're broadcasting live on Apple iTunes Radio, TuneIn Radio, Live Online Radio, and our free 100% free Idiot Radio app, which you can download on iTunes and Google Play. And it's a crazy week. Where it's Saturday.
It is
not Sunday that we're broadcasting live, but for all intents and purposes, this is the Monday podcast.
We're going 2 days before.
Yeah. This is the Monday.
We're getting crazy here,
yes.
Todd.
When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
Yeah, today's Monday.
No, Saturday!
No, today's Monday.
No, Saturday!
No, I'm sorry, today's Monday.
What day is it? Monday? Oh, Monday! Thank gosh it's Monday.
You're the only moron in the whole world who actually likes Monday.
Have a super awesome day of positivity.
Fuck off. You can catch up with this podcast and every other podcast on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Spreaker, YouTube, and iHeartRadio, but I forgot to announce the new one.
We're back on.
We are currently on Spotify. We were never on it before.
I thought we were on it before.
No, never were on Spotify. We are now on Spotify.
Now we're on Spotify. All right.
Yeah.
I like it, man. That's where I go to listen to everything.
So I see. It seems like now that they've loosened up their standards and things like that, it was really hard to get there. And now that we're on there, I think people your age and younger, listen on Spotify, where I pretty much do everything on iHeart, and then like Google Play. And I never really used Google Play, but we do have a lot of people listening on those. But
yeah, I've been everything I listen to is right now off Spotify. You can get like really good podcasts like us now and stuff like that. On there. Good music.
But we thank for whatever platform you listen to us on. We appreciate it. We get a ton of people listening live on the stream. I don't know if they just turn it on and let it go, but we appreciate all that. And I can't be happier with all the numbers. Numbers keep growing, which is a good sign. And we can't be more thankful to everyone who supports us. So we thank you. We got a new sponsor today, Yinzer Club. Go to yinzerclub.com. Get some cool Yinzer Club T-shirts and things like that. All Pittsburgh themed. Since we're talking about Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh themed items, it's a holiday this week because a big word has been recognized in the Oxford Dictionary, Joe.
And is it Yinzer?
No, it's not Yinzer. It's Jagoff.
Really?
Yeah.
Someone finally recognized us Jagoffs.
So and it's funny. The definition is chiefly in Western Pennsylvania a stupid, irritating, or contemptible, I think that's right, contemptible person.
I'll believe you.
The entry goes on to explain the origin of the word from jack off and perhaps influenced by jag. See,
That's awesome.
Yins Jagoffs. That's Jagoff is now officially a word in the Oxford Dictionary, which is
Jagoff and that.
Yeah. Yins Jags.
Bantan.
We're hanging out at Fox Chapel and that. No, I'm bad at the Yinzer. I should be better at that.
I figured you would be, man.
I'm not. I'm not good at the.
I don't know. I don't think I sound like a Yinzer.
No, I think it's age. Like they say, downtown, but my Pittsburgh ease gets pointed out when I work around people from out of town.
Yeah, same here.
Out of town.
When I was in Jersey a few years ago, someone said you're definitely from Pittsburgh, and I didn't think I even had an accent.
Yeah, no, it's just words we say, but for us, it's not that big of a deal. Like I would say, hey, it's over there or down there, you know, and people from out of town are like, whoa, wait a minute.
I had someone from Philly call me out on that, but you ever hear like they say water?
Water. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. You get some water.
Don't talk shit on us, Philly, all right?
I want to go to Philly.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that's our next road trip, Joe.
Eat a cheesesteak?
Yeah, I want to eat a cheesesteak and, walk the Rocky Steps because I can't run them.
Slightly jog the Rocky Steps.
Slowly walk them sideways up. And I want to get to the top of the steps and do all that. And
then we can go see a Flyers game in Penn's gear and get the shit kicked out of us.
I don't know if that's smart.
Hey, it's all part of the experience. You got to do it.
Kren was telling me a story on the show recently on Jim Kren No Restrictions. Go to jimkren.com to get all the latest Jim Kren No Restrictions. He was telling me a story how him and Paulson went to New York for Muck the Fets. They did a Muck the Fets routine.
Okay.
And they weren't going to make it out of the city, and they were getting death threats.
To get like a police escort out of it?
Yeah, they had to get they had Kren was the one on camera with the news conference.
Yeah.
And he had to wear a hat and like get out of the city in disguise and things like that. And also they did this thing where the Penguins never beat the Flyers.
Oh yeah,
and they dressed up like witch doctors and went on center ice and the Spectrum.
Yeah, and they beat the curse.
And they get credit for beating the curse.
I remember I saw that in the documentary they had about the Penguins.
Yeah, it's in
it's in the Pittsburgh, a place called home.
That's crazy that the guy I work with is.
I think he took away. We don't win the cups without Jim Kren. That's
right
now.
So now we got to bring the witch doctor thing back for the Steelers.
Something. Do you think he could bring a defense with it?
Oh, no.
Get us a cornerback that doesn't pull a hamstring.
You know what they should do? They should trade Bell.
Absolutely. They should have done it in the offseason, man.
Get something in defense.
Well, we need cornerbacks, linebackers,
for what we pay them. We could probably we could probably get 2 or 3. players.
At least
on
just
defense.
Okay ones. Something that's better than it now.
Yeah, we need work.
One that losing Shazier was the worst, man.
Yeah, you could tell he was the general on that defense.
It hurts, but I just want to see the guy
Monday night game this week
against Fitzmagic, dude.
Yeah,
he's gonna light us up. I'm nervous. Do you see what he was wearing after the game? We don't have that much swag in our pinkies, man.
No,
we don't have it.
I don't know. Let's take our break. We're it's a Double D show. We're hanging out at the Maxmotive grand opening and car show. This is Fox. This ain't Brookline, Joe.
This is not my neck of the woods. I've seen 3 cars here that equal, probably more than my house. So it's okay.
But we're going to take our first break, and we'll be back right after this. Looking for a DJ for your next party, corporate event, wedding, or special occasion? Contact Rich Who Entertainment, the official DJ of Idiot Radio. For free quote and information, give them a call at 412-266-1266. That's 412-266-1266. Rich Who Entertainment, DJs for all occasions.
For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
Let loose at the hottest new after-hours club northeast of Pittsburgh. Exposure Gentlemen's Club, 288 Clearfield Pike Katanning, PA. Enjoy complimentary drinks and our beautiful dancers every Tuesday through Saturday, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Admission is just $20 until 2 a.m. and $25 from 2 a.m. to close. VIP and champagne rooms available. For more details, go to clubexposure.com. Come by yourself or with a group and have the night out you deserve.
You're listening to Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Looking for a creative idea for meetings, business lunches, and special events? Call Spiels on Wheels, food truck and catering, and take the stress away. For more information, call them at 724-244-9881 or on Facebook at facebook.com/spielson.wheels.
Vapor Connection in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Premier vaping lounge and proprietor of vaping supplies. We carry everything from mods and accessories to the widest selection of e-liquids in Pittsburgh. Visit our shop in Blawnox and sample e-juice from America's best suppliers. Vapor Connection, Pittsburgh's premier vapor and shop lounge. Vape easy at the Vapor Connection. For more information, go to vaporconnectionllc.com. We're back on the Double D Show. We're hanging out at the Maxmotive Grand Opening and Car Show. It's there's a few sponsors to this event too, which we should have mentioned earlier. World of Wheels, Team Nuts, and us.
Yeah,
we're like I think it don't belong on Sesame Street.
We just don't. We have our own little niche here, and we're gonna stay. We're just gonna fit in just right.
Did you hear this week that Kiss announced that they're going to be doing their final tour?
What?
Yeah. Isn't it funny how we're on our best behavior today? We're talking about Kiss instead of buttholes,
blowjobs, just stuff like that. I'm looking around with every word I say. There's been people who've been walking right by us, and
this past week, the band broke the news on NBC's America's Got Talent that this is their last tour until they come back for another last tour.
Well, then 10 years from now, they're going to have to come back.
I don't know. Gene's are getting up there. I don't
Makeup
know.
can't cover those wrinkles, man.
I don't know. But, yeah, Kiss's last tour, that's 45 years they've been at it, Joe. That's longer than I've been alive.
It's more than double.
Double your life, yeah.
Dude, when they were 21, I was not even a thought in my father's nutsack. So.
Did you know, a little fun fact about Kiss, is they appeared in the Howard... We sound so gay right now. They appeared in the Howard the Duck comic in 1977.
I don't even know what the Howard the Duck comic
really?
is.
You know the movie, though, right? You're young enough to remember the movie.
I think so. What?
Howard the Duck movie?
No. I don't remember that.
Do you know the duck in Guardians of the Galaxy? Did you ever watch Guardians of the Galaxy?
Dude, I haven't. Oh. I'm even behind on that.
You're failing me, young Joseph. You're failing me.
Well, where was my dad at to show me all this stuff, man? Who's taking me to the movies? Nobody.
Yeah, so I never knew that. That was pretty cool, I guess. This came through on page 6 this week. Did you see Beyonce's ex-drummer is accusing her of being into extreme witchcraft?
It would make a lot of sense, man.
Really?
What is she so good at?
Being hot.
Okay, yeah, but I'm pretty good at that too.
No
one's worshiping me.
She's not a bad singer either.
Yeah, but she's not like the greatest, And
she's the whole package, though. She doesn't have to be great at one.
Everyone's obsessed with her. To me, it just makes sense. That's why.
I don't know, dude.
She's doing some type of voodoo stuff. Has to be.
According to the lawsuit, Beyonce has allegedly been using magic to run surveillance and control Thompson's fiance, Kimberly Thompson. He requested a restraining order against the singer for extreme witchcraft. So she controls his fiance.
So she's like accusing him of like her like controlling everything.
Yeah,
he
that
does.
she's a witch and uses witchcraft.
Jesus.
On his fiance, and surveillance cameras and things like that by using spells.
If she's using that to control people, why is she still with Big Lip
She
Jay-Z?
also uses dark magic and magic spells of sexual molestation. He's also accusing her of murdering his kitten.
Kitten? This doesn't sound like the Queen Bee.
Ironically, a judge denied Thompson's request for restraining orders, and neither Beyonce or Thompson were immediately around to make comment.
Can you imagine if all this turns out to be true? Can you imagine how crazy that's going to be? Do you think her albums will jump up
she have
higher?
a song or something that's like got a spell on you or something? Or no, that's not her.
That's definitely like that Halloween movie from the 90s. That's what you're thinking of.
I don't know.
I feel like if she does this...
But is she a good witch or a bad witch? No, I don't know.
But I think her albums would soar. They'd go even higher if they found out.
Like, if you're the attorney that represents this Thompson guy, like... You're like probably laughing all the way to the court. Like I'm getting paid.
He's using that to pick up women. That's right. I sued Beyonce. I was a part of that case.
I'm getting paid to sue Beyonce for this guy who thinks Beyonce is a witch.
I don't know, man. I think she's a witch. I think it makes a lot of sense.
But what do you think you would do if Beyonce put a sex spell on you? It made you like kiss Blind Brian or something.
Maybe we should ask her to step in and help get Brian laid, man.
Yeah, she needs to make some sex spells for him.
That's the key to this whole thing for Brian.
Where you been, Blind Brian, by the way? I haven't seen him. For how long?
He hasn't seen us in a while either.
Did you hear this week they announced the headliner for the Super Bowl halftime show, Joe?
Sugar!
Yes, believe it or not, I have a guilty pleasure. The Maroon 5 is probably one of my favorite bands.
I'm with you, honestly. My mom's obsessed with them. She was front row.
See?
Yeah. See, that's the connection right there.
That's what was playing when you were conceived.
Were they even around in 96?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, they were for that night.
All right. Moving on. Yeah, so I'm excited, Maroon 5, to be at the Super Bowl. A lot of people are complaining.
Because it's Atlanta.
But I'm okay. Like, they probably wanted, like, Ludacris.
They said they wanted...
Usher.
What's his name?
I could see Usher.
Outcast. Andre 3000.
No,
That's
get
what
out.
they wanted.
Beat it.
You wouldn't beat it?
I think Usher.
That'd be pretty dope. They're saying that Cardi B is going to be with her.
With Maroon 5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's because they have that stupid song. That's
B
probably the song I like least by them.
Yeah, I'm wondering who else she'll bring out. Like the one year Coldplay and Bruno Mars and Beyonce were together. Like that was a weird one.
Yeah, and that one year we talked about last week where Missy Elliott came out and nobody knew who she was, and they were like looking her up on iTunes and stuff.
Who knows, man? I don't know. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Trying to think of who else.
Who would you want to come out with Maroon 5? I for some reason want Vanilla Ice to come.
Yeah. There you go, Vanilla Ice.
No. I would like to see him do a Michael Jackson cover of some sort. I think that'd be pretty cool.
They could have like the hologram.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet, you know. Tupac. It isn't. No, he's LA, man.
I wouldn't go Tupac. I would go maybe Michael Jackson. Maybe
Prince.
Adam Levine shirtless. Oh, wait.
Where are you
mind.
getting with this one, huh?
I don't know. We better change the subject.
Oh, God.
Eddie Murphy's in talks to do a remake of the movie Grumpy Old Men.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the new line is rebooting the 1993 comedy.
How old
I feel
is
like
Eddie Murphy
Grumpy
now?
Old Men wasn't it like a TV show or something?
It was a movie.
And then it was remade in 93, and now it's getting remade again.
Is Eddie Murphy old enough to be in Grumpy Old Men?
I'm sure he's gonna go under makeup and stuff because like he does
I
for. Do you know? Did you ever see Coming to America? Probably not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask. Oh, you did?
I love that movie.
Surprised. He's the old white guy in the barbershop.
Oh yeah, you could tell.
Did you know that?
Yeah, you could tell.
Really?
With the
I
makeup.
didn't really know. I never knew that. But I wonder who he would do this movie with. I'm automatically thinking Martin Lawrence because of the
Dave Chappelle, throw him in there.
No, I think Martin Lawrence because they did that movie Life together, And that was kind of like a grumpy old man. They grew old together and things like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Martin Lawrence is. I don't know if they would do it under makeup though.
Yeah. No, they did in life.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so the original movie '93, Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau. That's pretty sad. You know you're getting old when they're remaking movies from your senior year in high school.
I'm waiting for the day that they just remake The Sandlot. Like, remake
No,
it.
they can't.
They were talking about doing it with the
they can't.
the Mighty Ducks.
They can't do either one of those.
I don't think you can
Did you
touch
see
him.
Goldberg's like a crackhead now?
Dude, he looks horrible. He looks like he's 95. He should be in Grumpy Old Men. That's how old he looks, dude.
But yeah, I don't know. They're not saying who's going to co-star with him.
It's probably so early in like development.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I think once they lock Murphy, then they'll lock the co-star.
I want to see Murphy go back
I'm
to
going to go
stand-up.
Martin Lawrence. I want to go Martin Lawrence. Did you see him on the Saturday Night Live reunion? It was terrible.
Yeah, he talks for 4 seconds.
It was terrible.
I want to see him get back to stand-up and get away from these family movies, man. His stand-up, with Raw.
But this Grumpy Old Men could be good.
Yeah.
Outside of Martin Lawrence, I don't know who else you would put in it.
Himself in 4 other costumes.
You mean him in like a different character?
Yeah, like in a Nutty Professor style, like around the dinner table.
I think my favorite one is Rasputia.
How you doing?
Or the Asian guy in that movie. you ugly black one.
That movie's underrated.
And yeah, I know.
Norbit.
And he shoots her with the harpoon, and at the end of the movie, he's like, "Oh, right in the blowhole."
She goes off the water slide. And
the water slide
90,
part is great.
She runs over a dog. There's some good parts of that though.
That movie was it's under. I agree though. It's
dude, it flopped so bad. He went and had he didn't do any movies like that ever again.
Who do you think? Back to Grumpy Old Men. Who do you think would be the female part that Anne Margaret played?
I don't know.
Fox? No.
I don't know.
Or Dreamcast, right? No, what's the girl's name?
She's like in all the scary movies.
No, from Soul Food.
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind Nia Long being the female love interest in this movie.
It wouldn't be bad.
Did you know they made a Grumpy Old Men sequel in '95, 2 years later?
No, they did?
Yeah.
With the same people?
Yeah.
No shit.
What's crazy is Murphy's right now, he's shooting the movie Dolomite Is My Name. And I guess he's playing Dolomite. So the Dolomite remake is about a wrongly jailed man, Rudy Ray Moore, and his female kung fu friends seek vengeance on their rival, Derville Martin, who put him away.
I've never heard of this.
It's a 70s movie, Joe. You wouldn't.
It's way before my time.
Yeah. It was actually came out the year I was born. Eddie Murphy's probably getting paid more than the movie grossed. The original movie grossed.
The
original movie grossed like $12 million.
They're not making new movies anymore. They're just remaking old stuff.
No, if I was a writer in Hollywood, I'd be so pissed off. I would hate everybody.
Thing. What else? I wonder what's next.
Well, I'll tell you, young Joseph.
Oh, really?
Did you hear this week? Roseanne kind of spoiled how she died in the Roseanne TV show.
I didn't know they killed her off.
Yeah, you didn't know that. That's how.
I didn't know that's how they were spinning it.
The show is going to be called The Connors, and Roseanne is she's because of that racist tweets that she had.
Yeah.
She's
I knew they were
no
getting rid of
longer
her.
part of the show.
Yeah.
And the show's going to be called The Connors. So everybody's wondering how they're going to kill her off, Did you watch the reboot, the new season?
I watched the first episode. And
really?
I didn't watch after.
The first episode was probably the worst.
Really?
Of
That's
all
why I
of them.
stopped watching.
I thought it was like they were trying to do too much in one episode. And like she was trying to piss everybody off. I guess mission accomplished. But so during the season, she was addicted to painkillers. And it was well documented that she was addicted to painkillers. And so her character's demise will be that she had an opioid addiction and overdose.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a dark way to turn it.
Yeah. So, is there any TV show or anything that you would like to see rebooted?
Drake and Josh. Do you remember that show?
I met Josh Bell once.
Josh Bell?
Yeah.
It's Drake Bell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Drake Bell. Whatever that douchebag. He was a douchebag, though.
Oh,
he's coming to Pittsburgh in a week or two.
I hope he listens to this then.
And he's a complete douchebag. At least he was back then. And then the fat kid.
He blew up.
He's super skinny now.
Yeah, man. I don't know what the hell.
But
he
unlike
did,
Goldberg from the Mighty Ducks, he actually looks pretty good.
He's actually pretty relevant on the internet again, man. He's on that.
He has a
Vlog
Netflix
Squad.
show.
Josh Peck.
Yeah, is that his name?
Yeah, Josh Peck.
So you'd like to see Drake and Josh rebooted?
Because one of them's having a kid. Josh is. He's having a kid. So I'd like. I
don't know if I want to see that. If you're going Nickelodeon reboots, and I think I said this before, I want to see Victorious rebooted on Netflix.
Smoke show.
R-rated. Victorious. Ariana Grande was on that show too.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I'd go with it.
I don't know. Drake and Josh was my show growing up, though, man. I love that.
Yeah. The show I would love to see rebooted. Alf.
Alf?
Yeah.
What was that thing? What
he was an alien life form, and his name, his government name was Gordon Shumway.
I didn't see that show was before me too, man.
Yeah, that's and he liked to eat cats.
He what?
He liked to eat the pussy. Cats.
That was really his thing?
Yeah. Was
this on cable?
I don't remember how they ended that show. But yeah, he lived with the family. And there was a daughter and a son. He could live with the son now and his family, or the daughter and her family. The daughter was kind of cute though. I don't
hotter than Victoria Justice?
No absolutely not.
Smoke show.
I wonder what she does nowadays.
I think she acts.
I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I would love to see Alf though.
Old shows. I was a big fan of Scrubs.
I don't know. Scrubs reboot. Everybody says Friends.
I never liked that show. I just like Jennifer Aniston.
I don't know if it would be the same level if it was rebooted now. I don't know. I think it would lose some of its charm.
They did Full House. They brought Full House back.
Yeah, Fuller House. I like how they did that.
That's still going on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's Full House. There's some other good ones. Let's get a George Lopez show reboot.
No. No. That show was terrible. That show was terrible. He has his new show out now. It's kind of like a fake reality show or something.
He had that talk show for a while.
And
that did horrible.
It was a fake reality show, and I watched it, and he was in the one episode he had relations with the female co-star and the girl that played his daughter.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
All in within a day of each other. I don't know. And then they have Magnum PI coming out, and they got the car and the names and the characters all seem like they're all the same.
Does he have a mustache?
No, he doesn't have a mustache. That pisses me off.
How the hell can he have the mustache? That's the only thing I know about the show. Was the mustache?
Well, Tom Selleck's mustache, second to none.
That's up there with most famous mustaches, I think.
Yeah. And then this week, did you see the big Sesame Street controversy that's going on right now?
I can't believe it, man.
There was a writer from a former writer of Sesame Street said that Bert and Ernie he outed Bert and Ernie as gay. Did you hear about this?
Yeah. My mom was shocked.
Yeah, but then Sesame Street retracted it. Because if you remember, they had separate beds. They're just buddies.
What type of buddies? Who knows?
Well, they retracted it and said they're not.
You could see it, though. You could see why, though. I think they're hiding something here.
I think it's too obvious.
Yeah, right? They're definitely,
I don't know.
they're pushing those beds together.
Don't say that.
Don't say it?
No.
You don't want to believe it?
No.
I think it's happening.
So the Sesame Street came back and retracted and said, no, it's not true.
Why would he say that, though, man?
They're just good buddies. Now, they're not brothers, obviously. Are they roommates, or are they considered kids? I'm not really sure what to think.
I don't know, man. I think that writer was onto something. I think he knew something no one else did.
I don't know, man. Though social media was going crazy this week because of it, and Sesame Street put a quick end to that real fast. That they're not. I would rather them just say, yeah, they are.
You think with the times too, they would do something like that.
Yeah, I would be okay with it.
They're leaving it up to the imagination of the viewer.
But, Sesame Street was very clear. They are not gay. Which is okay if they are.
If they are, we're okay with it.
Yeah. I'm okay with it. I don't know about anybody else.
I am.
I'm odd bird, Ernie. All right, I think that's enough. We're going to take a break, and then we're hanging out at the Maxmotive grand opening and car cruise. There's like 200-some cars here. There's famous movie cars here. It's
all
sponsored by Team Nuts and World of Wheels in Maxmotive, obviously. There's a lot of classic and antique cars for sale here today.
Yeah.
So if you want to get one of those,
I say we buy one, Todd.
Yeah.
I think we should. We'll chip in.
I'll pay with your allowance. I'll buy it.
I got a total of $8, so I think we can do this.
Yeah, sure, Joe. All right, we'll take our break, and then we'll be back right after this.
Battaglia Home Inspections, the only place you need to go for pre-purchase, pre-list, or general home inspections. Battaglia Home Inspections is available to discuss how our services can meet your needs. Our impartial and experienced inspectors can help you make an educated real estate investment. Pennsylvania State Certified Real Estate Inspectors, servicing Beaver County, Butler County, and surrounding areas. For more information, go to BattagliaHomeInspections.com or give them a call at 724-987-3770.
Does your dog or cat need some much-needed attention and pampering? Muddy Paws, full grooming salon for dogs and cats, featuring full-service dog and cat grooming, bath and brush, haircuts, nails, ears, teeth, and rear-end cleanup. All done with extra love and attention. It's Muddy Paws. Schedule an appointment today at 412-207-8250.
You're listening to the Double D Show on Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
The Brookline Teen Outreach, a nonprofit located in the South Hills of Pittsburgh that offers free programming to youth ages 10 to 18. After school and weekend drop-in sessions provide tutoring, access to computers, community service opportunities, counseling, and life skill programs. The Brookline Teen Outreach is dedicated to making a difference in people's lives by offering success, understanding, and hope in our community. For more information, please visit Facebook, Twitter, or their website, brooklineteenoutreach.org.
Hey, it's TODD from the Double D Show on Idiot Radio. I just want to take a few seconds out to tell you about Wildcat Belts. Ever since we've won the best podcast in Pittsburgh in the city paper, we've been walking around with a championship belt, and we got it from Wildcat Belts. These guys actually make the real belts for WWE, Nathan's Hot Dogs, many corporate companies, and pretty much every famous championship belt you see on TV, these guys make. Andrew and his staff hooked us up with that sweet championship belt that you see in our pictures. You can get one for yourself. All you have to do is go to wildcatbelts.com. It's a great idea for fantasy sports, corporate awards, prizes, and so much more. For more information, go visit wildcatbelts.com and tell them TODD and Idiot Radio sent you. We're back on the Double D Show. Joe is hanging out with me. We're having some bonding time. Two buddies. Father and son bonding.
Buddies, man. I don't need a buddy. I need a father.
Yeah, until your real dad punches me in the face.
I don't know. I don't think he would care. He'd probably be happy to get me out of the house.
But yeah, we're hanging out the Maxmotive grand opening and car show. There's so much going on here, man. There's
got a classic
food
fire
trucks,
truck.
DJs, and the car, all kind. There's like 200 and some cars here, and the place is so big that the staff is actually riding around in golf carts. That's how big it is. I've never been here at the.
I've seen some people on bikes too, just like little
like
bikes.
some custom like lowrider bikes.
They look like classic bikes too.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a second. That's cool. I mean, you can hear all the cars in the background and all that. So there's a lot of I'm assuming that you can buy some of these cars, and you can go to maxmotive.com to see the cars and what's for sale. And it's a big inventory of classic cars, and there's even movie cars that they have.
Yeah, Fast and Furious one.
Yeah, I like the Starsky and Hutch car. It's actually 10 feet away from us in a room where there's all these cool signs and stuff. And when we started the show, Joe said, I want to slide across the hood. Now, that was the Dukes of Hazzard, not
Well, how am I supposed to
Starsky
know
and
that,
Hutch.
man?
I don't know, Joe.
I have no experience.
They made crappy remakes of those movies.
What, the one with... I've actually, you know what, now you say, I've seen the one with Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller.
That was terrible.
Then they had the Johnny Knoxville and
I didn't
Sean
mind
William
that 'cause,
Scott.
Jessica Simpson as Daisy was very
Tiggle
nice.
bitties, you know.
Jeez, Joe. You're killing me.
I wouldn't call her a smoke show anymore, though.
I haven't seen her. I don't know.
You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen her in a long time.
In that movie, yeah, she was...
Did you see this week Coca-Cola is in talks with marijuana producers to make a pot-infused beverage.
Like, you can get high off the drink?
I don't know. No.
Is it for, like, healing type stuff?
Because everything is, like, CBD these days. CBD oil. Ever since they legalized it. You know, so... I'm going to assume that it has to be CBD related. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
That'd be crazy for a big name company like that.
See,
to step in.
Pepsi should have jumped on that.
I know.
Because then, like, you get the munchies after you drink the weed Coca, the weed Pepsi. Then you get the munchies and you want to eat Doritos, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't
know.
think the thing is that how's that going to go over? Like, you can only get it like in certain places, right?
I mean, eventually it's going to be
legalized
everywhere, but
who knows when that's going to be, though.
But Coca-Cola and this company are in serious talks in developing the drink, and they would like to create the beverage that would ease inflammation, pain, cramping, and other benefits that go along with that. So I guess that's I don't know.
It's something, man.
Drink it for my knees.
You think it would like benefit that, man, for your knee? Drink a Coke and the knees.
You know what? I was taking CBD for a while and it was working really good, and I guess my body got used to it.
Stop.
And now it doesn't work
anymore. You gotta up the dosage.
I was doing like 5 drops at a time, twice a day, 3 times a day. So I don't know. There's a dream job for pizza lovers. You could be a pizza.
I'm intrigued.
You could be a pizza taste tester. $1,000 per day.
$1,000 a day to eat pizza?
Yeah,
dude, that makes diabetes sound wonderful right now. I'd be so
this
in.
Portable pizza oven company, Oni, is looking to hire multiple taste testers to help them develop and test new recipes and products. The people hired for these positions will also provide feedback on existing products through their social media channels. Taste testers have the opportunity to make $1,000 per day, which I don't know. Sign me up. Sign me up.
Be a father-son taste testing team.
Just don't watch my video from Lazio's. Don't watch that. Probably not good.
We could actually enjoy it there, man. You don't have to beat any times or anything like that.
Did you see this week Krispy Kremes will be selling coffee glazed donuts? all next week for National Coffee Day. Well, all this week.
A coffee glazed donut.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
For 1 week starting the 24th, which would be today, right?
Yeah.
The Monday show. Coffee glazed donuts in honor of the favorite caffeine drink. I don't know.
I can't tell you the last time I had Krispy Kreme either.
I don't even know if any are around anymore.
There was one at Century 3 back in the day.
Yeah, it's gone. It's Chick-fil-A now.
That's okay. I'm okay with that. I like Chick-fil-A. I'm a big Chick-fil-A supporter.
I think there's one like out in Washington, PA. I think that's like the nearest one. The first one was in Cranberry.
I don't think that's worth the drive.
No. Coffee glazed donuts, no. What if they had coffee and weed glazed donuts?
Oh, I'd be in. That'd be worth the drive just to say you did it.
No. So if you have a Krispy Kremes around you and you're in the area for the week, go get you some coffee glazed donuts and let us know. I want to know what they taste like, if they were good or not.
Probably like coffee cake, to be honest with you.
I don't know. Are you a coffee drinker?
Yeah.
So, see, I'm not. I like coffee ice cream, and I like cold like frappuccinos and shit. But I don't like. I don't know. I don't like the.
I drink probably 2 or 3 cups a day.
Really?
Yeah. Especially at work, like starting like 1 on the way to work, then 2 at work.
Okay.
I feel like if I don't have caffeine, I'll have like the shakes, you know.
That's how I'm with my Mountain Dew.
Really?
We had this discussion on the way here that
If you have too much Mountain Dew,
if I drink regular Mountain Dew, I get sick. So I got to eat. I got to drink the diet for some reason. And if I don't drink any, I get headaches, really bad headaches.
Oh wow!
So
that's me with coffee, honestly.
All right, I think we're due for another break. Let's take a break, and we'll be back. We're broadcasting live from the Maxmotive Grand Opening Car Show. It's the Double D Show. Joey and me, T-O-double-D, are hanging out with you, and we'll be back right after this.
Does your dog or cat need some much-needed attention and pampering? Money Paws, full grooming salon for dogs and cats, featuring full-service dog and cat grooming, bath and brush, haircuts, nails, ears, teeth, and rear end cleanup. All done with extra love and attention. It's Muddy Paws. Schedule an appointment today at 412-207-8250.
Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back. Hey, it's T-O-double-D and Vinny.
The villain.
We're hanging out in our new studio at the Pub and Pour House in Brookline, Pennsylvania. I have to tell you, this place is awesome. There's something to do every night of the week. There's awesome food and drink specials.
Just like this Italian calzone we're eating right now.
This thing is huge, big. We should bring Pete in to eat that.
That's a lot to eat.
But like I said, there's great food and drink specials nightly. Like Tuesday, they got trivia.
I
know our buddies on our sports show, they're big trivia guys. Maybe they could come down and win trivia here.
Well, they can show me what this whole thing is about.
Yeah. And Thursday, karaoke, not the kind that we like, but the singing kind. And every Friday and Saturday night, a DJ. So come check them out at the Brookline Pub and Pour House, 734 Brookline Boulevard. For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort? We're back on the Double D Show. We got to send a shout out to our new sponsor, Yinzer Club, yinzerclub.com. Get all the Pittsburgh themed clothing and T-shirts and things like that.
I like our designs, man.
Yeah. Okay, yinzerclub.com, and you can get yourself some Pittsburgh themed shirts.
And themed shirts and at.
Joe, did you see this guy in Florida that has his neighbors all pissed off?
Wow, in Florida, what happened there?
Well, it's in Stuart, Florida. He likes to do his yard work in the nude.
Completely butt-ass naked?
Yes.
Florida's a humid and hot place, man.
And what's funny is police say there's nothing that they can do.
Because he's on his property?
Yeah.
just don't look at him. You know, that's their issue. Would you ever do that?
In the nude? No. I don't. No. You don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. So I'm sure my neighbors...
I'd do it. You pay me enough.
But the neighbors want to crack down on the nudity, and it's offensive. And
oh God, did they take pictures of it too?
He does everything from like yard work to working on his car, all in the nude.
Hey, if you got it, you flaunt it, right?
He must be hung like a freak.
He's packing Thor's hammer.
Yeah, I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And there isn't too many. I don't know.
I'd be a little concerned if he wasn't packing something like that and doing that.
Hey, there's me walking around. One of the crazy things about this is he can't get, like I said, he can't get in trouble because he's not like doing anything sexual. He's just walking around nude.
They're just taking video waiting for him to scratch or something like that, and they're going to take this guy down.
The naked. I wish I had a naked dude neighbor shop.
So you wish you could do that?
I wish my neighbor would do his yard work nude. Did you see this dude in? I want to say in like Washington D.C. area. He was accused of rubbing his naked butt on produce at a grocery store before placing the food back onto the display. Police said Michael Dwayne Johnson. Michael
Dwayne
Rock. Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
That's exactly what I said. He's like the oldie version of The Rock.
27 pulled down his pants and began rubbing produce onto his buttocks at a giant grocery store in suburban Washington, D.C. He then put the food item back, forcing the store employees to destroy several pallets of produce that were contaminated from his buttocks.
God, why does my lettuce taste like ass today?
It's unclear what kind of produce was used, but the police spokesperson said that he ruined everything that was in contact with.
How can they be sure they got all of it, though?
His buttocks and the stuff that touched his buttocks touched. So the whole case is gone, pretty much.
He must really hate somebody if you're doing that.
Or he just has like a fetish with
rubbing his ass on watermelons.
He has a produce fetish. It's like a sexual thing for him. I don't know. Johnson was charged with destruction of property and indecent exposure. So that's for the produce butt rubber. So yeah, the naked. So that creep. What would you do if you walked into a grocery store and you saw that guy rubbing produce on his naked butt?
One, I'd have to ask, was it an employee?
No, it's just a guy shopping.
It was just a random guy shopping there. Maybe that's how he tests it out. He gets the firmness from it. He goes, if he presses, he's like,
I bet it's sexual. I'm going to go that.
Do you think it's a sexual thing?
Yeah, I'm going to say it is.
I don't know, man. I think he that's his way of just making sure maybe that's the right weight. Stuff like that. That's his method of shopping. That's the way he does it.
Michael Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
He was definitely called the Rock. There's no way around it.
The ass. Do you smell what the ass?
He smelled what the Rock was cooking. He knew.
Okay, I think we're gonna wrap it up on this, Joe. Did you hear about the lady who in Spain who is being questioned? I think we're going to wrap it up with this, Joe. Did you hear about the British lady in Spain that is being questioned by authorities because she was in the hospital and was complaining about pains in her lady parts?
Oh, no.
And
I didn't.
When they went to examine her, they found a dead turtle living in there. Well, dead in there.
A dead turtle inside her
her lady parts, yeah.
Are you serious?
There's people around, Joe. We got to be nice and say lady parts.
Lady parts, sorry. My bad.
So, yeah, they found a dead turtle in there. And the unnamed woman who's been called the Brit expat has reportedly picked up an infection caused by the dead turtle. I mean, I think a live turtle will have a lot of infections.
I can imagine any turtle of any sorts in a lady part is not going to bring anything good.
Yeah.
Now the question with that is, Was she trying to give birth to a Ninja Turtle?
It's unknown the size of I would love to know how big that turtle is. Like, is it a baby turtle? Is it a big turtle? Like, I need to know. I need answers.
I'd like to think it was like a bigger sized turtle.
Yeah, me too. In my mind. She just got a big old turtle soup brewing down there.
Turtle soup.
On that, we're done on that.
That's it.
We're out. So yeah, it's a Double D show where we're having a good time hanging out at the Maxmotive grand opening and car show. A lot of stuff going on here today. Over 200 some cars. There's going to be prizes and things like that. Plus, there's a lot of cars for sale from Maxmotive. A lot of classics and things like that. The inventory here is crazy. Also, we got to send a shout out to Team Nuts, one of the sponsors of the event, who actually did the tint on the Idiot Mobile, or the brand new Chrysler 300 that we have, and World of Wheels. Shout outs to the sponsors here today. And I think the rest of the show, Joe and I are just going to hang out. We have the prize wheel and prizes and all that, and we're just going to have fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to bond, Joe. I'm going to buy you lunch, and we're going to bond.
Next week, can we go to a ball game?
You want to go to a Washington Wild Things game?
I'm in.
All right.
It's everything I ever wanted.
Well, just a couple events coming up that we got to talk about. Don't forget, next week, September 30th, we'll be at the first ever Pittsburgh PodCon. It just so happens to be National Podcast Day.
It's going to be exciting, man. Going to be a lot of local podcasts out there.
Yeah, some of them hate us. They want to fight us.
They just need to have a drink, you know?
Yeah.
That's all.
We're not drinking today, so you're not my drinking partner. You're just my
That's okay.
buddy Joe.
We're always drinking partners.
I did see some beer tents, so maybe we'll be drinking partners shortly.
Hopefully. You know, that's good.
And also, October 6th, time for Fresh Fest is coming to the Brookline Pub. It's a fundraiser for a local family. The wife and the mother of the two little girls, has been in and out of the hospital for the last month, and they're not sure what is wrong. There's been infections, and the woman has had a temperature, a fever, and all that, and they can't pinpoint why or how or anything like that, and they've been missing work and daycare, and so just a little something to help them out, and it's time for Fresh Fest. You can buy tickets at idiotradio.net. Just click on events, and you can get your tickets. It's all 100% of any money being made from this event will go to the family.
Yep.
So it's going to be a great night for a great cause. Ty Mack will be there, the headliner, and also the feature of the event is Lillian Cannon. Two very funny comics. Lillian will start the show, and Ty Mack will finish it, and it'll be again 2 headliners for the price of one. Also, there's a rumor that a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, will be there and maybe possibly go on stage for a bit. So I'll hit that button right now. This is Jim Crown. You're listening to the Double D Show on Idiot Radio.
I love these guys.
All right, Jay, you got anything else?
Nothing. Just come out to the show on October 6th and support a good family.
Yeah,
man.
and if you love podcasts, come to the first PodCon. PodCon. So, and if you have Spotify, we are now on Spotify. Just check out Idiot Radio Net, Idiot Radio Network, and we're on the Spotify now. So we're on the Spotify, Joe.
Spotify.
All right, it's time to go. I think we're gonna eat. It looks like there's like food over there and stuff.
It's looking like it.
When we buy you lunch, buddy.
Thanks, man.
All right, we're gonna get out of here and come see us. We are gonna be here till 7 o'clock. It's the Double D Show or Maxmotive grand opening and car show, and it's going to be a great time. I think the weather's going to be great for today. I don't think it's going to be too crazy. It's
nice
just
and
chill.
cool.
It dropped like 20 degrees in one day.
Yeah.
How's that even possible?
It's Pittsburgh, man. It's Pittsburgh.
All right. Thanks for listening, as always, and get your tickets for the show, and And if you ever see Joe out and about, give him a hug on me.
Mm-hmm.
You got to catch up. All right. Thanks for listening, and we'll be talking to you
What
soon.
you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
It's the Double D Show.